So, hi everyone, my name's Claire, and if it sounds like I've just woke up, I've not just woke up, but I woke up not long ago. I was like, whoa, sometimes it's like, I'm like, when I stay up till whatever time in the morning, like I think I was up till about 3:30 or something. I was watching films. I just wasn't sleepy, so I was fuck it. I'm just gonna keep watching films. Um, and it was more, and it was actually it was quite relaxing for me because it was ones I didn't, I didn't feel like writing down big profound downloads for once. Although I could still get stuff from, so I just ignored the messages and I'll just remember it from my memory. Oh shit! Actually, I tell a lie. I did with one of them, and they're both coming. I watched Super Bad, and I didn't with that, but there are lessons in that. It's just fucking hilarious, isn't it? And then, and also, here's a fun fact: when I worked in the Edinburgh Festival, which I still can't believe I actually done that. I done bar work because I was so shy, and also I was about to say clumsy. I am kind of clumsy, but I'm not. I'm not coordinated. You know what I mean? Like what I mean is like I can't believe that I was actually able to deal with the pressure of people wanting, X amount of pints of beer, quick smart, and I just can't believe I was able to deal with that. But I was quite good at it. But that's one of the things I can tick off my bucket list, and I don't want to do it again. But at least we know I can pull a pint if ever I need to. 144. And that's quite interesting that I just got drawn to 144, but I know I get drawn every time because it's actually 144 as I was guided to film this. Um, so Oh god, I'm so confused. What the hell? Oh no, look at that. It literally just turned 144 as I said it. But I could have. Right, that's weirded me out. Does it mean that it was already 144 on the phone I'm filming on and then it just turned it on that? But how can that be when the phones are, oh my god. So there might be something distorted about time because I did already it already, oh no, that's what it is. It's, don't worry. I know nobody's worried. It's just because I'm half asleep, but this means something. That this is how they've got. This is funny. This is how they've got me to deliver the message. It was 141 when I was guided to come and film this, and now it's 144. That's what it is. Anyway, blah blah blah, whatever. So if you're new to my channel, the messages that I channel are all for twin flames, but on a Monday, which is tomorrow, as I'm filming this, I do mediumship Monday messages, and those messages could be for anyone, really. Really, any messages could be for anyone, because I do, it's love that I read about, but it is twin flames that I read for, so, but you could take bits and bobs of the wisdom for your lover's journey. So, and like I said, it might get to the point at some point if it feels like there's quite a few people that are talking that aren't on the twin flame journey, I might dedicate a day to love in general, and not just about twin flames, because I would tell people. But anyway, I'm shuffling the Lover's Burning Heart Oracle, so I can't be bothered getting the actual cards that I pulled on the shorts because I've done that a couple of days ago. But I remember it was the peer pressure card out of my flower deck. So basically that card is like, don't let others coercion decision when you know in your heart what is right for you. Something like that. And that is always my signal about karmic energies around someone that are pressurizing them into something that they don't actually want, and that can be for different people. 418, that's my birthday numbers, that's the union. If you're new, 18th of April, it's not just 18th of April, it's the combination of the year I was born and everything. It all adds up to the Four of Wands, which is the twin flame union card, which is why I say that that's a sign for union. But for some people it might even be that like things happen around that actual day in your life, whether it be love or anything else. We don't hold hope for happy birthdays around here. Sorry, I'm in that mood. But seriously, don't, because you'll just break your own heart. So, but look at this, is quite funny. Help and reaching out. Like, that's quite interesting that that's from the last one I've done, but I'm just noticing that. Somebody could be reaching out for your help. Right, so, oh, and happy Paddy's Day. I've just said happy birthday to my cousin James. So, I always make wise decisions and life is wonderful. Now, I've said before, this could be mother healing or inner child healing because this is a mama duck with the ducklings. And from this card, I'm shuffling this because it'll be interesting if, from what I remember, the card that came out was, oh no, I can't remember if it was actually for Sunday that I think it did. Yeah, that it was the card where it says I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Because I spoke about on one of the other timeless shorts recently that I was like, oh, that reminds me of what I pulled for Sunday. And when I say Sunday, it's just timeless, but it is, you know, I'm doing this for today. And then I pulled I don't want to be toxic anymore at the end. So there might be something about this, like somebody might be reaching out for your help, and it might be your lover, and they might be saying I don't want to be toxic anymore, but I doubt people would actually word it like that, but you never know. Right, so what have we got with me saying that? So it is Cancer. Wait a minute, is it Cancer moon already? It must be. I'm just going to have a wee check. Yes, it's Cancer moon already. That'll be why I slept late. It's, you know, the last degrees of Pisces sun, Cancer moon. That's very, very sleepy energy. And that's actually the combo of what I've got in my chart anyway. So I know what that energy can be like. We've also got Neptune conjunct the sun right now, so that's why my dreams were crazy. Yeah, so basically, oh, and if you're new to me, everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy. So when I just chat for a while and I haven't pulled the cards, it's all going to have meaning for someone. So, oh, my dreams were crazy, but they were actually, it was like I've lost count of how many karmic people were in my dream there. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up with that. It was weird. It was like, I don't know if this is like, because again, my dream, obviously that's a big part of my gift, but, well, not obviously if you're new, it is just a big part of my gift. The dreams that I have are obviously at times going to be a specific personal message for me, and these will be the ones that I won't share, unless I'm guided to share it as well. But a lot of the time I have a dream and I'm meant to share it and it's symbolic for all. Now, what I get the theme from that being is people developing a conscience, because it was just so many people from my past in my dream. It was awkward, you know, like if I always get people to name the feelings, like, you know, forget all the weird shit that happens in the dream. How did you feel? And it was, my dream was like, it was like I was feeling awkward and wanting to avoid bumping in to people. It was weird. It was like it was some kind of kid's party or something, or it was some kind of party. You know, it didn't make sense. It was a dream, but it was like I was kind of like, why am I even here? But then what was comforting was somebody that I do trust was in my dream as well. And that what was interesting was they were actually, again, it was like they were actually, it's funny because it was like they weren't saying it, but it was I could feel from the person that I trusted that they were like, wow, I actually understand from your point of view now. Like it's like that, like it was being revealed to them why I don't trust the other people. Anyway, so it's quite hard to describe. It kind of sounds like fucking They Live or something, doesn't it? But it was. I think I might sage my energy before I have something to eat, actually. But it's quite interesting. Like I said, I didn't wake up that long ago and I just felt guided to just crack on with this right away. Because I know that I've noticed that as it gets to tea time onwards, I can't be bothered with these, so. Anyway, so let's just see what comes out. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. That one's been making an appearance the last couple of days. Just trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, so basically that is what you could be having, really intense, vivid dreams as well. And a bit confusing too, and that was a bit confusing, that dream, but because Neptune rules Pisces, and both, so Neptune rules Pisces, so I can just describe both because it's the planet that rules Pisces, but whether I'm talking about Neptune or Pisces, they're both about escapism, dreams, mystical, magical, very spiritual experiences, forgiveness, unconditional love, kindness, but the shadow is confusion, illusion, distortion, lies, manipulation, you know what I mean, like victim mode. So somebody, it's when people can sort of play damsel in distress to get somebody to help them, but really it's like manipulating the situation. They know what they're doing. Yeah, that's what kind of springs to mind. So yeah, just be aware of all of that. There could be some confusing situations going on kind of today, tomorrow, really the rest of the week, because we're building up to the change of the season, the spring equinox on Wednesday. So like I've said in my bigger video, where I made a cameo because I haven't been on video for like weeks, that, yeah, people can act, you know, you can really start to see people's shadows, I feel, around the change of the season. It's like all the gunk comes up to the surface for the collective. So watch it within yourself as well, but really kind of observe it within other people. It's not uncommon to have crosswords arguments with people. I don't normally call it crosswords, but yeah, it's not uncommon for couples to argue, or family members to argue, or friends, or arguing, or you could argue with anyone that kind of week building up to the equinox. So if you have sort of been having that, then, you know, hopefully that answers why. And just kind of try and keep your peace, keep your balance, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's better to be kind than right, or sometimes it's better to choose your peace over an argument. I know it doesn't always happen like that. Somebody could have an argument on the phone just for me being led to that every time my phone rings. I know it doesn't say that, but I just got led to that. What else have we got here? I'm on my way to you. Oh my god, that one keeps coming out as well. So that's 2 days in a row, I'm on my way to you has come out. Because I hate seeing you with them. So that could be quite a story. Every time my phone rings, I'm on my way to you. I hope it's you. I'm on my way to you. I hate seeing you. So like I said, that bit's not going to be relevant for everyone. And we don't like the H word around here, but I did want to be acknowledged. There it is though. That's the one that I pulled for today. So out of all those cards, that's quite interesting. That'll probably be why they got me to keep shuffling, because they knew it was going to come out. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So, oh my god, actually, when you see it like that, like that could be a thumbnail. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. I'm on my way to you. I let people manipulate me and it goes to you. So what I'm getting from that is there could have been, I feel there could be some kind of argument, and at the root of it, it's been people around somebody that has been manipulating them to act a certain way towards you, and it wasn't really how they felt. And that's why they're coming in quick to try and resolve it. And I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. Just forget the phone bit if that's not relevant, but it's just sticking out to me. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. Wow, it's really fitting. I really do care, even though I don't show it. Wow. Oh, God. And look at that. I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. Yeah, there's something really deep here that I'm picking up on, that it's like this person allowed other people around them to make them feel like this wouldn't work. For whatever reason, it wouldn't work. And people can come up with all their own types of bullshit to stop somebody going towards something that really would work. So, insert here kind of thing, do you know what I mean? Right, let's see. So, let's build a wee story around this. So, I'm not going to, I've obviously just picked them up quite messy. So, let's just see, actually, I do want to use that deck. So, right, I've got all those ones out of it. So, let's just get my wee favy deck. So, see with me saying my wee favy, I feel actually you are this person's favourite. Whatever that, I mean, I just heard that. But it's like, because we just had that card that said, I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. Like, I actually feel this person feels like that about you. Because obviously this is for twin flames, but it's like, now I'm hearing, can't take my eyes off of you. It's, you feel like, oh yeah, you'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. It's like a dream. You feel like a dream to this person. And that is how you and your twin flame feel to each other. As I'm looking at ethereal touch, but that's, I'm not doing that bit yet. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually going to shuffle all my cards that I don't use on camera yet. So let's see. Just so I'm thinking. I'm surprised. Right, so this, I think this person's surprised at how deep their feelings are. And again, actually with the Sun conjunct Neptune as well there, that could really be illuminating. I feel this could be a divine masculine being shown in their dreams the whole truth of the situation. So if there was any distortion around not trusting the divine feminine or anything like that, I feel if this hasn't happened already, because this is past, present, future, it will be getting shown to the masculine in a dream. Because I actually feel that's already happened to quite a lot of the masculine collective, but it's like, you know, they'll clearly be able to see who has been the liar and who, oh, that's what they're trying to say to me. Right, I read it down in this phone. In old school, which I'd never seen, but really funny. And I also just saw a card that said, let me message you. So, you know, don't, if you're feeling tempted to message the divine masculine, don't. They're going to message you in their own time. So I'll read out what I wrote on my phone, right? So there could be something significant about 2003 here as well. And the two, right, so I've wrote, the two people share, they had, right, so it's basically in the film, right? Two people share, I don't actually in the film, obviously it is when I'm saying this, but I always say that. Basically, this guy's like, oh, I had a huge crush on you at school. And she's like, oh, I had a huge crush on you. And he's like, no way, like, you know, you were totally out of my league, and, you know, I watched you from afar, but you're pretty intimidating. And when I heard that bit, I did laugh, because it's like, look, that card even came out. I watch you from whatever, I watch your socials, you know what I mean? It's, and there's always that deck that I chuck away, another deck that says, you're very intimidating. In fact, it's here. I don't know if all the cards are there. Well, maybe actually, they probably are. If that comes out, that's going to be pretty funny after me just saying that. But I used to, for a laugh when I was in the lives, I used to chuck it away because it was like so annoying. But I feel twin flames, you intimidate each other, and some might be more than others. I've said that before, that I know I intimidate mine, but he intimidates me too. It is what it is, you know what I mean? You've got to build the bridge, you get over it and have a chat, and then it won't be like that. But so that's just to keep it simple. Right, so basically, right, but then this is what happens, right? I think she's married, or she's dating somebody, but I think she's actually maybe married to him. So this could be relevant to somebody's spouse. Could have been, whether you're a man or a woman or a wife or a husband, somebody's spouse could have been caught cheating in the past or present, or it might not have happened yet. But the guy goes into the toilet and he catches the husband cheating with the caterer. So, you know what I mean? And then the husband is like, you know, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then she rushes, you know, the caterer runs out the toilet. And he's like, so what are you going to do? What's it going to be? Are you going to rat on me? Or are you going to keep the bro code? You know, something like that, right? And then he's like, good chat. And he walks out. So basically he's threatening him, right? And I thought, I know what's going to happen here. It's a comedy, but I know what's going to happen here. He's going to turn around and say that the guy's like that. And I knew they were telling me it's karmic people. So it doesn't need to be the romantic partner, but it can be in some circumstances. It's a karmic friend, family member, or partner, or ex-partner around the divine masculine has accused the divine feminine of doing exactly what it is they do, or have done. So that's very specific, but I knew they were telling me that. Yeah, and then I've wrote, then the husband accuses him of what he done, symbolic of karmic, yeah, I just said that, symbolic of karmic, accusing the divine feminine of what they do. So it's kind of like Israel, a good example as well. Well, it's not good, but it's an example would be, I feel a lot of the time, karmic, anyone can be like, oh, they're a witch, or they're doing spells, or they've put a spell on you. That's why you feel like you love them so much. It's not real. That could be a real thing with Sun conjunct the Neptune, actually. You know, that could, you could be so confused and not know what's real and not what's reality and what's a dream or what's a nightmare. But it would actually be them that was doing it. So, and remember, you think, well, no, that person around me doesn't cast spells and shit like that. But you'd be surprised, right? But also, it's spells are manipulating, it's gaslighting, it's controlling, it's gossip, like these are spells as well, because words are spells. So if somebody is getting into your head and fucking your mind up, that is a spell of sorts. So, it's all about your perception. So if somebody is making up shit about someone, saying that they're this and they're that, or they're doing this and that, or they're a bad person, it's, yeah, it could be that they're doing it. But keep it in balance, because remember, we have got oracles being included out here that we have to channel and give messages about warning. So it all gets a bit. But even that, I've said before, even that can be distorted. If you're given a message that's like calling out the bullshit and calling out liars and gossips and that, and karmic energies that haven't treated people right, even that could be distorted, that you're always being negative. Because I remember, I don't miss that. I remember some people from my past used to say that it was toxic positivity. If I wanted to talk about something that had happened where there's been an argument or something and I wanted to resolve it, I would often be hit with like, kind of like, I can, like I said, I can think of many circumstances from people in my past like this, where it's like, I don't want to talk about, that's in the past, but that's so toxic. So if you ever get that, and again, I bet you people get that from all walks of life, friends, family, maybe even your lover, whatever. But just, it can be a generational thing, and that's where I can give people a wee bit more of a leeway. But if people are open to it, I normally educate as well. Like, my mum doesn't tend to hit me with that term anymore, because whenever she'd be like, oh, let's not talk, I'll be like, no, well, actually, I do need to talk about it. So, but you know what I mean? Like I said, I've had friends in the past do that as well. So just recognise it. It can come from all walks of life. If people's, yeah, I've had people like that around them. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's that's toxic. So anyway, blah, blah. Oh shit! And then that card said, I don't want to be toxic anymore. So I'm using the word toxic quite a lot. Now I'm hearing Britney Spears. Don't you know that you're toxic, or I'm toxic? Right. So, and then she comes. Then we know what happens. She comes back and says in this film. And she says, you were right about Mark. So Mark could be a significant name here, particularly if it's a karmic, but this could be a twin flame or whatever too. But it's like, you were right about Mark. Let's just say I caught him red-handed. I guess I thought he would change. So this could be really specific, that somebody's wife or husband could have been caught cheating, and somebody could have even known that they've done it in the past, but kind of thought they would change or something. But I've wrote symbolic of the divine masculine, seen through karmic eventually, and wanting the divine feminine. Oh my god! And then look how that fits in my dream. Because in my dream, although it wasn't like my twin flame wasn't in my dream or anything, it was like somebody else that I trust in my life that stays neutral. But it was like, what was going on in the dream? Like they saw, like, they just saw the obviousness of how I had been treated, and yeah, it was quite interesting. So I do feel, particularly if you're a divine feminine, I feel you might have some sort of justice, or the karmic energies around you, karmic people maybe getting some sort of karma coming back at them for lying about you, or not treating you right, or gossip, something like that. Wow, there was actually, now I think there was quite a lot of like there really was a lot of karmic energies in this stream. Very interesting. And like I said, I do feel it's symbolic of developing a conscious. There's my stomach again, stomach activation, but solar plexus though, you know what I mean? When your stomach rumbles, it is your that's to remind me to go and make something to eat and not stand here all day. But anyway, let's see what comes out here. So if the I'm intimidated by you comes out, I'll laugh. I still secretly long for you. Well, it fits with what I said. Oh, and obviously that's obvious, but that couple then, you know, get together. They don't really make a big thing of that in the film. It's a comedy, but I'd imagine because she saw through the liar. So you don't get to know if it's relevant for your story. I see what I mean. It's the Pisces mystery of it all. I need to heal my own issues first. So this person still secretly longs for you, but because they've been aware of what they need to heal, they're taking the time out to figure out what this all means and what they want. But the more I push away, the more I feel the pull back to you. So this person did push you away, either energetically, or they could have actually said something to make you, like, you know, stay away from them. Or you might have been doing that your own accord, but it's, yeah, there's something, they're feeling magnetised towards you. And some time apart will bring us the clarity to seek. And at some point they made a decision that I feel it's something to do with like some sort of argument and cooling off. And I feel like an idiot for messing this up. And you inspire me to be a better person, yes. So I won't pull any more, but look, I'm still hoping for this to work out. So yeah, that really does fit with what I've said, that like something's went down, and I do feel behind it was a huge influence of the people around this person. The village, we'll just say, because that comes out of that deck all the time. So because I said that, let's use that deck. Let's just ask, who was it that was influencing whoever this is going to make sense to, if they'll tell us. Let's see what comes out. The shapeshift. Oh my god, that was... Careful what you asked for. Yeah, so it was somebody that was appearing to be one way, and they were quite the... Yeah, so that actually, like I said, that could be a friend, a family member, or that could be someone's lover, or whoever else you know, whatever I didn't say. Somebody was appearing to be... So somebody could be appearing to be a damsel in distress, all sweet and innocent, but behind it they could have been really vindictive and knew exactly what they were doing. Lying about a divine feminine. And now the masculine is seen, because this is Pisces energy works two ways, right? You either can't see through the lies, all that glitters at gold, and you get duped. So that's when people fall for a karmic energy. It always reminds me of in The Little Mermaid when Eric is getting seduced by Ursula. Because she does look, you know, like a beautiful princess when she's in that form. And then she turns into this evil sea witch. See what I mean? It's like somebody that looks like they're one way, but actually they're the black magic and the witch and everything. And Ariel can't tell him because she's lost her voice. And there is an element of, at certain points of the journey, there is an element of it feeling like you've lost your voice. Like I can't bother going into that right now, but I've spoke about that for years in client sessions. But and when I was in it, it was the weirdest experience ever. But like, yeah, there was loads of occasions when I was in the same social situation as mine, and it was like Little Mermaid. I couldn't speak, like I couldn't find my words. I was completely frozen. Which actually now, from a practical level, I do actually feel that's something to do with my ADHD and dyspraxia and things like that. You know what I mean? Like just I feel awkward in social groups anyway, and then I think of it just with the intensity of what was going on with me and him, I think it was just all over. Like I actually fainted a few times, like because I'm talking about when I was at a festival a few times when we were both there at the same time, and I feel like I could have been fainting from like it all being a bit overwhelming and stuff. Fuck knows, but it was all a bit intense. I don't miss those times, but. Yeah, look, oh my god, and now the seed has a different meaning, because yesterday it was like, you know, a different kind of seed. But somebody that they were being fake, has planted a seed to the divine masculine not to trust the divine feminine. And this seed could have been getting planted over many years. So this could be like an acquaintance, a friend, a family member, but the family member would obviously have to know about something like that. So this actually doesn't feel, well, for some it could have been somebody's, you know, ex-karmic lover or whatever, or present, whatever the deal is here. But that actually feels like it's an acquaintance, because it's like something that's been getting slowly fed into somebody over time. And like I've said before, I've had that about my twin flame over the years, like it was, you know, the same energy would show up in different people. of people try to be like, you know, yeah, not wanting me to trust them. But then, like, I always laugh because that's ridiculous. It's yourself. When you understand that your twin flame is your own energy, they're wanting you not to trust yourself. You see what I mean? I think I look at a lot of this a little bit differently from some people, but that's how I see it. The cave. So this person's been going inwards to find the truth. They've been going inwards to, and like I said, the sun conjunct Neptune. The sun is shining on the lies right now, I feel, and the liars. So learn to have a sense of humour about all of this, the comic. And then go and find your one. Look, it's the notebook card, the canoe. I think, oh yeah, this is, because I see that as a portal. This is about the equinox portal. There's very, very strong light codes coming in right now, guiding you to follow your heart. And remember, the card that I pulled on the shorts, which I'll pin below, says, you know in your heart what the right answer is, or something like that. What else? So, the mother. So, again, yeah, could have been someone's mum. You know what I mean? Could have been someone's mum, or it could have been, for those that would make sense with, because you might be like, well, my mum doesn't even know my twin flame. It could be just anyone in your life that is a mother. So this could be an acquaintance that is a mother. It could also equally be that a mother is guiding somebody to go towards a twin flame. That's not been the vibe that I've picked up with a lot of the readings coming through though. The lover. But look, see, it could be. For a small handful of people, it might be that this mother's like, go and get your lover. But whoever that mother archetype is, you'll know. So just whatever. But yeah, look, the mask. So that's very clear to me. There could have been, I feel this is a very strong controlling energy has guided the lover to wear a mask. But now it's like Judgment Day for being in the shadow. So yeah, it's like I said, whether that is literal, it's a literal mother, whether it is the mother of a child. Oh, actually, it could be as well, like, you know what I mean, that could be like a child that two people have together, and that is an ex or something. Or it could be some people are still with them, their person, you know, getting, because I always help people that are getting the divorces and blah, blah, blah. But whatever it is, it's, and before I'd be like, oh, it could be a mother or a father, but I'm not going to do that because these are very clear, you know, there's a father card. So if it was a father, it'd say like father came out yesterday, but this is, basically there's somebody that's got an unhealed shadow that has planted the seeded out. So it doesn't need to be a literal mother to you or your person. It could be somebody that has it could be like someone that's got kids that's a gossip. Hands up, who knows how many people are like that? I know a lot of people, but it could literally be as well someone's mum. Especially because my head just went on fire when I said that, which is confirmation, the crown chakra, and it's like climbing a mountain. So yeah, like it's kind of like quite obvious that it's like if somebody's mum doesn't like someone, that is quite a, look, you'd have to be quite a warrior. And also it's like, look, it's like trying to get away from that would feel impossible. So some people just wouldn't even bother. And think about it, if people weren't on the twin flame journey, there will be a lot of sad outcomes like that where people don't follow their dreams because a family member, it doesn't even need to be much, it can be like sisters, brothers, cousins, that don't approve for whatever reason. But and be careful because family can be karmic as well, you know, it could be jealous or I've been seeing a lot of general readings where it's like somebody around the masculine actually wants the feminine. So that's very specific and that's not going to be relevant for everyone, but so that could be if it's like a friend, but I always feel like that can also be that it's like, it's not like they want the feminine for themselves, it's like they're just jealous that they don't have that same connection, so they don't want the masculine to have that. It's like, again, it's unhealed shadow. Why should you have that when I don't have that? But in some specific cases, it could be that they actually want your twin flame. That could go either way, actually. That could go for the feminines, people around them, or that could go for the masculine. So, anyway. Divine Feminine, as I was asking for a card for Divine Feminine, Rebirth for Divine Masculine. So I'm just going to do 2, because I do want to go and get something to eat and have a break before I do the other one. So there's some kind of breakthrough, processing karmic debris. I think, remember my dream, there's going to be a breakthrough here. So for the Divine Feminine Queen, what have we got? Regardless of your gender, so you could be a Divine Feminine King. Healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. So yeah, the Divine Feminine knows that this is a very healing connection in every way. Ethereal touch. Healing sex. The masculine. Fearless love. A courageous leap into the unknown. So the masculine's having a rebirth. Their freedom's been unleashed and they're going to take a courageous leap into the unknown. For whoever resonates with this. And God, it's so funny, right? My legs are aching, and that is literally just from the housework that I've done, particularly the lifting the mattress and the bed up. Well, dismantling the bed, because it's like it's on wheels and then it comes in 2 parts, and it's just but so it's quite handy for. So again, like I said, I'm just going to make sure that I do that, like not like every week or anything, but I don't know how much I should do it once a month or whatever. It's yeah, it feels like I've ran a fucking half marathon or something. My thighs are aching. Right, so but that's good. That's good. I needed the exercise. And I'm officially already 40 because I just got a new Hoover. And I love it. Like a cordless Hoover, and I'm like loving life. That's why my legs are sore too, because I was doing the exercise, Hoover and everything. So what have we got for the feminine? Oh my God, leap of faith, leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. So the feminine's like ready to ascend bullshit. And it's funny because I woke up feeling like that. It's like, it made sense to me when I looked at astrology and I saw that Neptune's conjunct the sun in Pisces, because it's like, I was just having that feeling. Again, remember, when I feel like that, it's probably to give it to the collective, but I, as far as I'm aware, I do feel like that too. It's like, as the sun reaches the last degrees, or the moon, but, we're in Pisces season, as the sun is in the last degrees of Pisces, you really could feel like just completely fed up, exhausted, like so done. It's about endings as well, and it's kind of like, but the feeling I had was like, just exhausted of kind of not knowing what the truth, like that's where I'm at. A minute, that'll be Amazon, I think. Yes, it was Amazon, but interesting timing. Just as I was saying, like that's, so I feel I'm channeling this for the collective of feminines that are feeling that way. But I feel it's masculine too, so I feel I'm picking up for twins that are heavily mirroring this feeling, because look, this is the same energy, leap of faith, leap of faith. Like, it's almost like the feminine's like, right, like I'm ascending further and it just feels like you're not coming. And then the masculine's like, oh yes I am. A courageous leap into the unknown. But that's what I always say, just keep doing your thing and do you. And don't hang around waiting. You know what I mean? I know it can seem like you are waiting. Because in a way, let's face it, although people say that all the time, you fucking are, right? Because you are. If you're not moving on romantically with somebody else, you are waiting in a way. So I don't really care what anyone says. Come on, you are. But it's not without good reason. It's like 222 on the timer, love and partnership. That's the full moon on the 25th is Libra. And also the balance of the equinox coming up. It's just, I can't speak for other divine feminines, but it's just what I've said before. It's like, it's a loaded combination. I know what the twin flame journey is about, and also when there's not a desire there for me to do that, I can't force myself to be a certain way. It would be different if I was experiencing temptation and desire. And like I said, it's not that I haven't had that. Like, I have had people try to, you know what I mean? But it's like, Not recently, but I mean, you never. Maybe I'm saying that because of a bit. Maybe I am about to have somebody approach me that's. But whatever. It's what I'm saying is it's like maybe other people that experience like not being able to hold back from like their energy like that and be more disciplined and have it. But I don't experience that. You know what I mean? Like I need to really fancy someone to even kiss them, let alone the rest of it. And once you've uh, experienced your twin flame, I just find it really hard to understand how people can want anything else. So again, I just feel it really strongly. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Like I say all the time, I love being alone, so it would take somebody pretty fucking amazing for me to not want to even be alone. Right, what have we got for the masculine? Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. So that kind of suggests some sort of anxious energy, I would say, healing. Also, look, this looks like a holiday destination. So masculines could be having a holiday themselves or something, whether it's just a bit of time off or actually, I said that for like, you know, some kind of like healing. Oh, and then look, that always reminds me of 2 twin flame, and there's a full moon behind the head. So the Libra full moon is significant. Trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. But there we go. That's what I was saying when the buzzer went, wasn't it? It was like, I feel this is going on for both, not knowing who to trust. And that is what my dream was really entailing, was this feeling of feeling awkward because I already knew it was people I didn't trust whatsoever because they're karmic people that aren't in my life anymore. So I'm like, why the fuck are you in my dream? So whatever that means to you, right? Oh, somebody else is hoovering now after that said. So what have we got for the feminine? What emotion have we got for the feminine? The collective of feminine. So it might, if the rest makes sense to you, this might not, but we'll just see. Grateful. So I feel this is the feminine as being thankful, appreciative and blessed, grateful for the journey and all that it's taught you. Just being grateful in the present moment. That's definitely what to do. But yeah, like I said, Pisces is, before the buzzer, now I'm like, maybe I'm not meant to say whatever I was going to, I don't know what I was going to say, but it was like, right before the buzzer went, what I was saying was, yeah, it's just, I feel there's an exhaustion with not knowing what is the truth and what is lies. But in a lot of cases, it's these cards are saying take a leap of faith into the unknown, but I think it's just the unknown, just like the actually not knowing anything. And that's where I've said this before, but I do feel that, you know, that's what can be quite lost with some divine masculine energies, is when they're so encompassed in their own spiritual awakening and dark night soul, because it is, you know, it's the death of the ego, so you are very encompassed by what you're going through in the dark. I feel that can be lost on them sometimes, that the divine feminine is in the dark and the mystery, and your mind can be going to all sorts of dark places about all the reasons of why you're in a separation. Again, it's different. It's hard to explain, isn't it? Because some people have been in a separation for decades or years or whatever. But I feel it's more if you felt that, like, right, something should have happened by now. There should have been some kind of contact that feels like, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's but I feel because the buzzer went, I think you are going to be getting answers soon. Either way, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Masculine. We've got fulfilled bits in reverse. So satisfied, self-actualization, realised, and look at what I was just saying. So yeah, this masculine's taking some time to breathe, taking some time out while they go through a rebirth, and that is dark night of soul. They're feeling deeply unfulfilled, but that is helping them to realise what they do want, which is love. Can't make this shit up. Romantic. Intimate, passionate, committed. Because the masculine feels so unfulfilled, whether it's masculines that are already in a relationship and they just don't feel fulfilled by whoever they're with, or whether it's somebody that's living a bit more of the player lifestyle or the free whatever you want to call it, freedom lifestyle, they don't they're not fulfilled by that anymore. And they're stepping in their power, because we've got powerless, but it's in reverse. But they are confused. This is somebody in a dark night of soul. But I feel your energy comforts them, because that's about healing the inner child. We've got ashamed in reverse. So again, this person's working through guilt, shame, They're working through confidence. And they're starting to feel inspired, yeah. So that is somebody that's coming out the other side of something. What other cards? Let's just pull one of the other ones. What have we got? What does this masculine want to say? Oh, we've got the happy birthday card. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I was afraid to reach out in case you expected too much too soon. I'll make it up to you, I promise. See, that's interesting because, you know, I've been saying, and I said when I started this, it's my cousin's birthday. So there might, happy birthday if it's your birthday today as well, but there might be something about birthdays. Oh my god, that's crazy. It came out again. I shuffled and it came out again, so yeah. That's a strong message. Yeah, this person is like, you know, you see me, you see the real me, and that's why I struggle to sometimes look in the eyes. I've been talking about that the last few days. You see right in my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. Isn't it crazy how some people can fucking love that? And other people are terrified of it. Like, I crave that kind of intense eye contact when it comes to love. Like, that's why I can't settle for somebody else. Like, I want that. But other people are scared of it. Oh well, that's just the fucking sod's law, isn't it? Anyway, so like, on that cheery note, wait a minute, let's. It is intense though. It is intense. It is. As much as I say that, when I come into contact with Vine, it's like fucking looking at the floor. What have we got here? There we go. That's the man trying to find his way. Trust. You could be a woman, divine masculine too, but that's a man on the card. While logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. Yeah, that's the epiphanies and the psychic downloads that could be coming in with Neptune conjunct the Sun in Pisces. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. You could be missing out on true love. I think there was better thumbnails than that, but we'll... Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here for today, and yeah, and I'll do the wee love one in a bit. See you later. Happy Paddy's Day.